Yesterday I was taking you the chapter Babar Ali. Now I want to continue with the same thing. And I told you that Babar Ali has opened his own school. There are totally 800 children. All these 800 children are deprived of the school in their life. They cannot, even thus education was free of cost also, they cannot afford the amount for paying the school fees, for uniform and for textbook. So all these children were out of the school, but Babar Ali struggled to bring them back to the school. Now these children who were out of school, what they were doing? They were simply playing, some of them were playing, but some of them were supporting their family by the financial help. How they are giving financial help? Yes. They are working as mechanics, day laborers, grass cutters, livestock herders, etc. etc. They did some work, and for that work, whatever remuneration they had got, they paid to their home. They supported their family financial problems. And more than that, girls, boys were working as a mechanics, okay? But what about girls? Girls were working as maid servants. They are supporting their family by washing the dish, clothes, cleaning the houses. Like that they are indulging in some other works in their life. All these things made them not to go to the school. But now Babar Ali has made them, all of them, to come to school. But how? This is his play school. Means when he was 9 years old, from that onwards he started his school. Means we have seen the children playing school. They like to play everywhere, wherever there are kids. Many of them take a towel, put on like a pillow, and they say, I am a teacher. They hold one stick in their hand. Like this. This Babar Ali was also doing the same thing. He was acting as a teacher, and he used to make other students to sit in front of him. This he started at the age of 9 only. So we can count that he has started his school at the age of 9. And children were very much impressed by his teaching. They used to sit in front of him, listen to him and follow him. This made him to continue with his schooling. And that schooling got institutionalized in 2002. When it got institutionalized in 2002, and he named his school as Anand Shiksha Niketan. What is the name of his school? Anand Shiksha Niketan. So you may get confused here. The name of the school where Babar Ali studied is Qasim Bajar Raj Govind Sundari Vidyapita. The name of school where Babar Ali studied is Qasim Bajar Raj Govind Sundari Vidyapita. This is the name of school where Babar Ali studied. And now this is the name of school. Which one? Anand Shiksha Niketan is the name of school which has been established by Babar Ali. Andre Babar Ali ತೆಗೆದ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿನ ಹೆಸರು, Babar Ali ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿನ ಹೆಸರೇನು? ಆನಂದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ ನಿಕೇತನ್. And Babar Ali ಕಲ್ತ ಶಾಲೆ ಹೆಸರೇನು? Qasim Bajar Raj Govind Sundari Vidyapit. Don't get confused in both the names. The name of school which is opened by Babar Ali, which one? Come on, tell me, repeat once again. That is Anand Shiksha Niketan. This grew out of a game only. And many students gathered, many students started studying in the schools. Then West Bengal government itself opened its eyes, looked at this work, dedicated work. They gave permission to run this school. And this school has been institutionalized. Got institutionalized in 2002. Then after this, many students started coming there. There is one social worker. The name of that social worker is Tulu Rani Hazra. This Tulu Rani Hazra is a fishmonger. Actually, every day morning she goes all around the city selling the fish. But when she goes around for selling the fish, she observes the children who are out of the school, who are not going to school, even not going to work also. They are simply spending the time daily. She used to visit their house in the afternoon, persuade the parents and make them to send to the school of Babar Ali. Is she having any connection with their school? Nothing. She was only goodwill lady. She wanted that as Babar Ali doing the work of educating the children, she wanted to bring all the students who are out of the school to this Babar Ali school. In that way, she has recruited 80 students to Babar Ali school. How many students she has recruited? 80 students. Who recruited it that way? You know, her name is Tulurani Hazra. This Tulurani Hazra has recruited 80 students. Every day afternoon, it's her social work only. She will visit house to house. To whose children she has seen on the road, she used to visit that house, persuade the parents and make them to come and study in Babar Ali school. This is also a very selfless service what this lady has done. And students call her Tulu Moshi. This Tulu Moshi's bell, all the children will rush to the school and they volunteer themselves to study in that school. The next point is that this 9 years boy only has brought a tremendous change in the education system. He himself has started his school in 2002. Earlier to that only he has started. Now gradually the word spread from mouth to mouth. Members grew and many students started studying in the school. Now, when the school has got more than 800 students, the help from all the sides started rushing to the school. Now, he can give them midday meals, he can give to children books free of cost. Some of them donated the uniforms. So, totally, the school which has been built up on selfless ground started growing very widespread in all the directions. What is telling? West Bengal state government itself has transferred, it has made eligible for the students to transfer from one school to another. That means it has been permitted to run. Even the people from different states, different areas, they also can take admission for their children in Babar Ali school. The name of Babar Ali school is Anand Shiksha Niketan. Here, many IAS officers, local body members, then Ramakrishna Mission people and some sympathetic people, they came with a helping hand for donation to Babar Ali school. What they all donated, as I have already told you, they have donated for midday meals, they have donated for textbooks for the children, they are donated for the uniforms to these children. Now, all the poor children of that area, Murshidabad, Gangapur village area, they all started coming to Babar Ali school. And they need not have to pay any fees for that school. Even they need not have to pay for the textbooks also, uniforms and any other expenditure of the school they need not have to pay. This all has been done by the efforts of who? Babar Ali. Now coming to the point of teachers. How the teachers are here? The teachers are all his own schoolmates. Nobody is qualified as TCH, DEd, B.Ed like that. All these are his own classmates or some of them are his juniors. They are coming to teach here for the students from 1st standard to 9th standard. The students of 8th and 9th are the teachers for students of 6th and 7th. The students of 6th and 7th are the teachers for students of 3rd and 4th. So Babar Ali tell here with great pride that the narrow age gap itself works for their advantage. Nobody is bossing on others. Everybody is teaching and everybody is learning on friendly basis. No, nothing is here like a teacher and a student or anybody having cruel eye as it is said in school boy. We don't see such things here. No cruel eye, no punishments, nothing. They are all teaching on the friendly ground. And Babar Ali teaches for the students of higher classes. Along with him, there is one friend of him who is most educated, that is Dibrita Bhattacharya. So Dibrita Bhattacharya and Babar Ali. These two are teaching for the students of higher classes and remaining his friends are teaching for the lower classes. He calls them dedicated volunteers. They are coming there to help Babar Ali to teach to the students. So textbooks are free from class 1st to 5th, and rest their needs that money should be arranged. So then there are close to 400 students physically present in Babar Ali's front yard. In Babar Ali house's front yard, we can see 400 students physically present in school every day. 800 are in the roll call, but physically present students are 400. Now we can simply imagine that how this village house of Babar Ali is. It's having a good front yard, lot of space, and it is spacious. It's not a well-equipped classroom. It's not a well-equipped benches or other thing, but it is a space, very empty space, nice space. There only these are making their children to sit and study. For that, author also says that sometimes it is done with a big family of chickens, sheep, cow, everything, all these animals, domestic animals are surrounded there only. Amongst them only these are sitting and taking their education. ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು, ಕೋಳಿಗಳಿದೆ, ಕುರಿ ಇದೆ, ಆಕಳುಗಳಿವೆ, ಅವುಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇವರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. It is like a natural house. And among them only these are sitting and studying. They don't get disturbed. You see, if in classroom, if you see one crow coming from window, or any small animal, or if a snake sneaks in or frog jumps, then we create a great nuisance. But in Babar Ali school, nothing is like that. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಪ್ಪಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಜಿಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಡೀ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ರೂಮ್ ತುಂಬ ಜಿಗಿದಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗರು ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಆರಾಮ್ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಲಿತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಸುತ್ತಲ ಕೋಳಿ ಮರಿ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ಕೋಳಿ ಕುರಿ ಮರಿ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಓದ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಕ್ರೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಓದಬೇಕನ್ನೋ ಹುಚ್ಚಿದೆ, ಓದಬೇಕು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೇಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಕ್ರೇಜನ್ನು ಹುಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕಿದವರು ಯಾರು? ಬಾಬರ್ ಅಲಿ. ಬಾಬರ್ ಅಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ created a craze in the students to study. They are having a great hunger for study. Why? Because they are deprived of the formal education. Nowadays we see midday meals given in all the schools. But earlier, the trial of this Babar Ali, there was no any midday meals provided in the schools. He started of his own accord in West Bengal school. The government took the example from this West Bengal boys school. They started providing midday meals in all the schools afterwards. But earlier this system had been brought by Babar Ali only in his school. Like this, when we observe the dedicated service of this boy, then we think, when a boy of such a small age can give such a tremendous change to the society, then why can't we do something? We see the students everywhere wandering here and there, visiting the restaurants, dhabas, bunking the classes, and spending the time very vaguely. But take the example of this boy Babar Ali. How much he has done. Nobody forced him to do anything. Or we can't say that the deficit of finance, the scarcity of finance has made him to take all this time. Nothing like that. We see there are so many tuition classes in the society. They are doing that service only to earn the money. But Babar Ali is not doing all these things for earning the money, but he is doing the work only with the good intention that all the children who are deprived of the school must take the education. So we can say that the compulsory primary education has been totally and fully introduced in this school by Babar Ali. And this school is run by his classmates also. Nobody is, as I have already told you, that nobody is qualified of teachers training courses. These are all coming of their own account. They are all by birth teachers. They had come to teach, they had come to help, and this help has made the Babar Ali to bring the changes. And these changes have been recognized by the government. And one person is doing some good work, dedicated service is due to society, surely society will recognize such a person, and that work will be valued by the others. In the same way, Babar Ali school is also institutionalized. It is also having the students from the number 400 to 800, and these are all studying with a real interest in their life. So we can tell that Babar Ali can be counted as the youngest headmaster in the world. At the very teen age of 16, he became headmaster of his school. So at the very teen age of 9, he started his school. That is play school. Play school only is institutionalized. So the whole West Bengal is proud of Babar Ali, and Babar Ali has been, his name has been enrolled in Guinness Book because of his work. So the author is telling that when we have seen the life of Babar Ali, she felt very much ashamed of herself because she has not done anything in her life as compared to Babar Ali. Of course, we can't compare our life with him, but we can do so many other services which are still in need for the society, and we can also do some good work in the society. So, when we read about Babar Ali, the boys or the girls of that age must surely feel that they also should have to do some work instead of spending the time waiting. ಬರೀ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಗದ್ದಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮಜಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಟೈಮ್ ತೆಗೆಯೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಬಾಬರ್ ಅಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾಬರ್ ಅಲಿ gives a message that we have to do some work, we have to contribute something for the society from which we have taken so much in our life. By here, I will conclude the chapter Babar Ali. If you have any doubts on this chapter, you can ask me. So, Babar Ali's routine has been described by the writer by telling that he will get up at 7, he will complete his morning 4 walks, then he will go travel by rickshaw, then 5 kilometers he will walk, afterwards he will reach his school. The name of his school is Qasim Bazar Raja Govinda Sundari Vidyapith. There he is studying in a 12th standard. He is very studious, good and hard-working boy. And the same boy, he used to work as a teacher, play the game as a teacher at the age of 9. From there onwards, his school has been institutionalized in 2002 by West Bengal government. Presently, he is having 800 children in his school, and then he has been helped by the fishmonger, that is Tulu Rani Hazra. She is also a very good social worker. She has almost recruited 80 students to that. School. That means she is not working anything on the commission basis. Instead, she is selflessly bringing all the children who are on the road. And then, now the students of the same school or his classmates, they had come to help him. That's why the Babar Ali is telling that the narrow age gap works to the advantage of the children. Road is fair, everything is going on friendly basis, and students come of their own accord. Nobody will force them to go and study in their school. Before evening they will come for the school. Afternoon they are working as the mechanics, day laborers, grass cutters, livestock herders, etc. etc. And even girls are also working as a maid servants. They will do their work in the morning, and evening they will support to their family by their work. So, when we study about Babar Ali, we feel that when a boy of such a small age can achieve so many things in the life, why can't we? Let us take a strong determination that we shall also do something worth recognizing in the society and make our life successful.